Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. To get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Wallace. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Going to the running game. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Throwing Russell. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. RPO complete. Out of bounds, and how about the job by this defense not on their watch? The decision to go for it does not pan out. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the catch on the left. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the back. Go. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Smacks it with the stiff arm. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Right at the line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. I think you can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Alabama quickly back to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. In traffic, it's Edwards. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Again, it's Russell. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to establish the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They go play action with Russell. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. They're forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Russell. Finds his man open. It's a seam wide. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 45-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
on second down. On the ground, it's Wallace. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hits inside, it's Wallace. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Got it! The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for the edge. First down, he'll keep it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Hawkeyes. Looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now...
He's loose down the left side. The 20. Then some. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. On the run, it's Wallace. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. They're all over it. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be dropped.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Caught. He's dropped.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. baby.
He makes the catch at the 10. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Gets a hand in there.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that end throw.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Russell. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good solid tackles.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Handoff from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Wallace. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down to the air. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snags it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Wallace. Stopped right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, they've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense in press coverage. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Sends it back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They want to throw it. Short pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They put the brakes on him. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
And what an insane turn of events. The offense is just in 4-minute mode. They're just trying to run the ball, bleed the clock, not turn it over. They do what you absolutely can't in that situation, coughing it up. The defense with outstanding effort, they scoop and score. And just like that, with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take the lead.
Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Rush is on. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Keelan Russell. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Russell will throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Just keep slinging it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Again, it's Russell. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Making the adjustment on the play. Russell. Look out. Hauls it in. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Throwing Russell. Reels it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. And he got it! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
Passing on the field goal that would give them the lead. They'll go for it on 4th and long. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going for it on 4th and long here in overtime. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. What a big miss, and now any kind of score will beat him. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. From the gun, turning it on, and he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The running back has it. Maybe some room here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A first down run in the red zone.